Cheers, my SGI Goddesses. AmyK here. I just wanted to hop on and talk from the heart for a second about something that I think all of us need to have an honest conversation about. So I had a gentleman the other day, actually by the other day, I mean a couple of weeks ago, because I'm still recovering from being sick. But a couple of weeks ago, he asked me, "Are you always this energetic? Like, are you always this positive?" And he was saying it in a really cynical tone. And I just found it kind of curious. And so I dropped down an octave in my voice and I said, "No, I'm human. I choose to be optimistic. I choose to play in that frequency. And it's a choice. But there are days when I am upset. There are days when I'm tired. There are days when I'm burned out." And he was just like, "Oh, that makes me feel better." And I was like, "Oh, okay. That's really good for me to hear, because that's a message that I want to share with you. I'm not always flying high. I fly high a lot of the time. I am wired as this upbeat, energetic, positive, forward focused burst of energy is who I am. And there are some days that I need to choose that. There are some days when I choose to be sad, when I choose to be quiet, when I choose to be calm, when I choose to walk through nature, when I choose to scroll through Instagram and look specifically for videos that are like the spread good news movement, and then I end up crying because they're so beautiful and they're filled with love. That is the real human expression. And I want to share a practice with you because I don't just show up this way. This has been hard won, and it's earned. And it's also still a daily practice that I choose to be in this mindset, this attitude, and this frequency. And one of the things that I do, and some of you know this, but some of you are new to the She Gets It community, is I choose an oracle card on a regular basis. And I have lots of oracle decks. Don't even get me started. And I think that one of the biggest misnomers about them is people are like, oh, like they're predicting your future, like they're like fortune telling. For me, they're not. That's not how I use them. I use them as a reminder of who I'm up to being. I use them as a reminder of my potential and how I want to play. I use them as a reset. I use them as opening doors, and windows of possibility. Sorry, I'm still struggling with my voice. And so I thought, well, I'll just show you kind of like one way that it works. And one of them was I sit down and I set my intention. And my intention today was, what's a card that I can share in this video when I talk about the reality of choosing to be in an optimistic mindset, choosing to let your life be easier. And I literally said that. I said optimistic, light, choosing to make it all easier. And lo and behold, from the Light Worker Oracle, that was also serendipitous, right? This is the one that I chose after asking that question. And then I get the card, which is Divine Grace, the Law of Efficiency. And I'll just put that in the camera. Divine Grace, the Law of Efficiency. And here's what it says, Reader's Digest version. It is time your life became easier. It is time for you to walk the way of divine grace with trust, simplicity, and acceptance. You do not have to try to make things happen. You can gracefully act without attachment and trust that all will be as it is meant to be. Surrender your struggles now as you allow life to serve you with love and kindness. This is the most efficient use of your energy and will lead to the best results. I love that, because that's exactly what we all need to hear today. Stop forcing, start allowing, start surrendering. And that's a choice. So the next time that you hear me say, be in the practice of, this is what I'm talking about. Choose to bring rituals, habits, routines, oracle cards, whatever it is, a walk in the woods, a phone call with a friend, all of the above, a great meal, a delicious glass of wine. I mean, just saying for a friend. But these are the things that I do that help me choose to be in the practice of a realistic, optimistic, positive, forward-focused mindset. And that doesn't mean that every days are rainbows and unicorns. It means that I am in the practice of choosing my own energetic frequency. From my heart to yours, hugs.